the man who fell in love with 12-year-old Céline Dion and made her a star.
I thought he was very beautiful. He looked great. I felt confident that this man was not treating me like a little baby.
This was Céline Dion's first impression of René Angélil. He was 38 when they met in 1980. Céline was only 12. Angélil was blown away by her singing. Her brother Jacques had sent him a demo tape. It contained her debut single, Ce n'était qu'un rêve. Angélil cried when he first heard her singing. He decided to become her manager. Angélil's interest in Dion was purely professional. She was just a child, and he was married anyway. His wife was the Canadian pop star, and René, the producer, mortgaged his house to fund Dion's first album. La Voix du Bon Dieu came out in late 1981. It made Céline Dion an instant star in her native Canada. The singer was only 13 years old. 4 years later, Angélil divorced René. He continued to manage Dion, but their romantic relationship didn't begin for another 2 years. Dion was only 19 when they started dating. They decided to wait until she was older to go public.
I was living that love secretly.
Dion recalled, in 1988, she won the Eurovision Song Contest. Dion was 20, and she couldn't wait any longer. Describing the contest in her autobiography, she wrote,
I threw myself into his arms. Later that night, I was seated at the head of the bed, legs folded under the covers. I was happy about being alone with the man I loved.
However, her mother didn't approve at all.
It was very difficult for her.
Dion said,
When I told her I had some really strong feelings for René, she tried everything to make me snap out of it. I was very frustrated and mad at first, but she tried to make me understand that this man tried marriage twice before. He has 3 children. He's not responsible.
But her mother's words fell on deaf ears. Céline Dion married René Angélil in 1994. He was 52 and she was 26. The lavish wedding ceremony was broadcast live in Canada. Dion was Canada's top-earning performer. Her family life was also a picture of marital bliss. Even Céline's mother ultimately came around.
My whole family was in love with him, and she had no choice.
Céline recalled, Dion and Angélil welcomed a son in 2001. 10 years later, Dion got pregnant again. She was expecting triplets. A set of healthy twins was born in 2010. Dion revealed she'd lost the 3rd baby, saying,
He chose to let go, to give space to his brothers to grow.
Before every show, Dion would shake Angélil's hand. It was her good luck token. In 2014, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. Angélil retired from management to receive treatment. Sadly, it didn't help. René Angélil died on January 14, 2016. It was 2 days before his 74th birthday. Dion was beside herself with grief, but she believes he is now in a better place.
Before he left, it was very, very difficult for all of us. For me especially, and my children, to see the man of my life die a little bit more every day. And when he left, it was kind of a relief for me. When he stopped suffering, I said to myself, he's okay, and he deserves not to suffer.
Dion still refers to Angélil in the present tense.
He's the man that I love. The only man that I kissed, the only man that I loved. I never kissed another man in my life.